What is up, man? NFL 25 gamers. In today's episode of Offensive Scheme of the Week, we're going to be taking a look at our basic running formation. Remember, guys, we are in the shoot, I don't even remember what playbook we're in. We are in the what playbook are we in? Chicago Bears. That's right. We're in the Chicago Bears offensive playbook, guys. Real quick, one of the best running schemes in the game here, I-form twins. Coming out, what I like to do is I like to come out in the halfback dive or the fullback dive, and use the quick audible, the halfback power as my quick audible. So a couple of different things you can do with this. This is just some ideas here. Power O being so effective this year out of this formation, very effective. And if they base align their coverage, something like this, then you can always you could audible to your power O and you could just run it to the left side this time. And you're still going to have an advantage. Any way you shoot it, guys, you're going to have an advantage with this run. And that's why this play is so good. And then if they're not honoring the middle, you can always just hand it off to the Cleveland fullback, who Chris Obi Kenobi, or Obi Gambanya, however the crap you say his name, is one of the better fullbacks, in my opinion, for running purposes in this game. But that's not the main running set because you can't get through it to your quick audibles. The main running set we're going to be taking a look at today comes from an offense that we're very fond of. I love the split offset, some of the runs that we can use out of here. I was also considering maybe using the single back wide trips bear because of some of the passing plays it gives you. But I think overall one of the better, the best that this playbook can offer is the single back doubles with that halfback slam audible. This run is one of the better runs in the game in terms of a quick hike run. What you can do is you can playmaker it, obviously, so you can run it left and you can run it right. And you can also bounce it out wide here if you want. Just get to the outside edge if they're not honoring the edge. The way the running system works, guys, it's very simple to make one run your three-headed rushing attack. You can run it left, you can run it right, flip it. Whatever you need to do with this run, this is one of the better runs in the game. I think the halfback slam, because it's so difficult to get, you're getting 5 yards every time. Here we're going to take a look at what happens when the defense will run commit. If that ever happens, what you're going to see is you're still going to go forward. And with a guy like McGahee or some of the backs on Cleveland who have pretty good truck stick, sometimes you'll just be able to smash forward for even 4 or 5 yards, even when they're run committing on you in a 4-down lineman formation. So, and then if you want to come out in this formation, you can come out in the inside zone and run it like you're running the right, and then you can have more of a traditional running attack. But I really like this halfback slam. It's really a nice zone run we can use to take advantage of defenses. Now, what's that formation we go to when we want to close games, late in games? Then obviously we're not going to run into the doubles. We're going to run out of the single back A's, and I like to put in Whitaker with his good speed rating. And the zone weak is one of the best runs in the game. I haven't talked about it much on my channel. A lot of people, I don't know how many people have, but this run is very effective. You can flip it without the defense knowing. If you want something that you can just come out in and have a three-headed rushing attack, this will be your formation. Your run audible down is the halfback dive, which is going to attack the middle. So now you have a run left, right, and middle. A true three-headed rushing attack based off of 5 seconds for success, given to us by MaddenTips.com over the years, some of their content. And there you see Whitaker just breaks off big-time runs in the zone week, guys. Obviously, you can do different things, like you can motion receivers over to make the run better. But it's just such an effective run, guys. I really like this as my three-headed rushing attack late in games. And then one other running set I want to show you is the strong tight pair. I talked about it a couple times on my Ultimate Team gameplays. The play that we're going to look at is the Mountain Zone Weak. And they don't actually have my favorite run from this play that was actually told me by Ryan Dykes. I picked it up in one of the games we played against him. But this Zone Weak is a very effective run just because you get that really good blocking up front. And for some reason, a lot of runs are like that this year. But there's certain runs that are like there's runs like that are good, but you can blow them up. These are runs that they can't blow it up. Even if they're run committing, you're seeing them still getting 4 or 5 yards. And that's why, late in games, you need to have that single back ace type set you can check down to really run the ball. You always have this if you want to pound it hard. And then if you want to, really decimate your opponent in the red zone, something like this strong type pair or I-form, even I-form tight. I believe they have the counter, and then they have the fullback dives, different things you can do with that, obviously. Just a lot of different options with this formation, but never underestimate the value of just a simple halfback slam out of the single back doubles, guys. And that's the run I'm going to be using in no huddle situations when I need to pick up that 5-6 yards. This is one of the better runs to do that. So thanks for checking out the three-headed rushing attack formation. Real quick, we'll show you a quick pass out of this single back doubles. The play that we're going to be using is the PA-HB look, because we have that blue route to the tight end. We're going to actually leave the play action on. I love leaving play action on. We're going to put B's on a streak. And our first read on this play is going to be our C route to the left. We're going to try to user catch that. If they're run committing, and this is why I love this play action, if they're run committing, we have that streak over the top. So if we need to, we can just bomb it over the top of their head with that streak. And then if they're playing drop back defense, like, you know, really big time 2-man under defense, then we're going to have Greg Little's route breaking open over the middle. Pass lead down into the inside. He's going to make that catch 100% of the time for you, man or zone. And then the last thing that we have is if they're a heavy blitzing situation, blitz both outside linebackers, they're going to zone blitz both outside linebackers, something like this. Try to really stop this run. Well, we're going to have those blue routes to give us good protection, and then they're going to sneak out into the flats. That's what I really like about this play. And just a really good play, and then obviously you have your basic stuff you could always do. 4 verticals with that angled streak to the inside, pass lead it, and try to user catch it, whatever you want to do with that. We've been over that a bunch this year. Check out some of the older 4 verticals breakdowns if you don't know what I'm talking about there. We have all the old stuff we're doing. We're adding these new couple trinket plays to it every week, guys. Love this single back doubles formation. I love this halfback slam. And guys, I love the three-headed rushing tech for no huddle situations. Catch the defense off balance. You saw Tom Brady do it last year. No huddle, no huddle, no huddle. Pass, 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 pass. They get on the 2-yard line and they quick snap a run against the 49ers. 49ers weren't even ready for it. And that's the type of mentality I like to have when running the ball this year. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out all those formations I listed today. And be sure to come back tomorrow. We're going to break down one of the best X Factor formations in Madden NFL 25. You guys are going to enjoy it. Hopefully you guys stick around. We'll see you tomorrow.